Good evening, ladies and gents.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey there, young man. You
this-
look quite emotionally.
this is going to be a bit of a different video. I mean, normally I'm doing band reviews, obviously, but I'm going to do a review of a live show. Last night all of us went to go see Epica, Eluveitie and Scar Symmetry at the HMV Ritz in Manchester, and we just wanted to kind of talk about it and see discuss
What we thought of it, really.
Discuss what we thought about it, because obviously I've done a lot of doing stuff about band reviews in the past, but I haven't really done anything doing the other aspect of doing the journalism part, which
you
is
said us.
the other aspect of live of it, which is live stuff. So I was just kind of wanting to discuss it with you, because obviously I was late, so obviously they're going to be doing a lot of the talking, but we're going to go through things. So, how did you find it?
I got there late because of the fucking traffic, so I missed Scar Symmetry. So we'll start. Since you were there from the beginning.
Yeah. I haven't seen Scar Symmetry live before. They're not kind of the music I'm kind of into, because I like my symphonic metal. But I thought actually for a support act they were very, very good. They're a very strong band, and the audience seemed to like them a lot. And the vocals were spot on. They were brilliant. And there was a really nice melodic feel between the two, because there was two vocalists playing. The only downside I thought to their set was half an hour really isn't long enough, and I found it was a little bit unfair for a support act to have such little time. I mean, literally it was like 3 or 4 songs and they were off. And that's how I felt about it. But they were very strong contenders when they did play, though.
There's been instances like that where you get like bands that open, but they should get much longer. Like I think the first time we saw Executioner, when they were opening for Bonded by Blood.
Oh yeah.
And they were basically the best band of the night.
Agreed.
And they had like 30 minutes. And luckily they had enough material to condense it into that time, and they managed to do a cover as well. But they were just shit hot, and it's like, why didn't you give more time to these guys?
No, the instance is that Scar Symmetry have actually done their own UK headline tours in the past. So when the Moho was open, they used to do shows there, but now it seems we hear less and less of them, and it seems maybe that's the reason. But on our part, I do feel like if I had made it in time, I would have watched them definitely. But still, I get what you mean. Time is one thing, and getting to see a band if it's for your first time is another.
So on to the bit that I was there for, basically, which was Eluveitie.
Eluveitie and Epica.
I was mainly there for Eluveitie. I kind of turned up late because I'd nipped to the pub beforehand and had a couple of pints, and I kind of arrived just
Nothing at all.
I kind of arrived just as they were starting and got up. And their set, I mean, I've seen them twice before, and they've been great each time I've seen them, because they've done the whole. I think the first time I saw them, they got a very short set because they were opening for Devil Driver, and they were like the second support band. They were incredible then.
That was my first time hearing of them.
Then me and you saw them. Was it you?
I didn't go to the Manchester show, but then they played Bloodstock.
They played Bloodstock. I think you've seen it. Did you see Bloodstock? But
I did, yeah.
Like next time I saw them was like earlier this year when they headlined Sound Control with what the fucking called, the Icelandic Skamold, and I'm a big folk metal fan, and Eluveitie, like when I was 15, I was really obsessed with them. I think I met Kriegel and Anna Murphy, and I was because I'd obviously had a few drinks. I was a bit.
You did? It's funny.
I was like,
You ran up the road.
Like, I love your fucking music, man. Like, and it's like, I don't like to be that guy, but I was just like.
You are what you are.
Yeah, it just gave me a tingly feeling in my lady parts. Just seeing it, just meeting them.
It warmed the cockles up that are your boys.
Radiation was flowing from every side and every centre.
It brought heat to my ovaries.
For me personally, I enjoyed Eluveitie. I think it was my 3rd time watching them, and honestly, this time around, they had a bigger stage set, didn't they? They had everything going on, and honestly, they had everything going.
Yeah, they had a decent backline, and they had the whole.
They had that upper stage, that kind of upper stage level. You know, like it wasn't just a flat stage.
At a raised level.
Exactly.
I think it was more along the lines of they did more. They did a lot more of the sort of stuff that you'd expect from them. You know, like the classic tracks, like they played in this Mona and Havoc and Thousandfold, and they played.
Omnus.
They played Omnus, didn't they? Yeah, I forgot about that. But it was all the singles. But then they played a lot. It was quite heavy on the new album, which I'm not particularly upset about. But I'm a very old fan. I'm a very old fan, so I've been like into them for a long time.
Yeah, you old bastard.
I've wanted to hear stuff off of Spirit and a bit more off of Slania maybe, because those are the albums that really got me into them. So yeah, they were absolutely epic, because Anna Murphy did a few bits where she was just singing, doing solo singing.
And then they did the whole Swiss-German version of.
Which is very kind of audience interactive, which was really nice.
It's cool.
They sang Call of the Mountain in Swiss German, and the audience were able to participate by singing a chorus line, which was really nice.
I think the thing that I liked about, I think that this is probably going to be like a bit, obviously with you two, because you're both fans of Epica.
Yeah.
It might be, with me, it was a little bit more like, I think that Eluveitie might have made a little bit more sense headlining, because they got a better reaction from the crowd, and there was more. I don't know, like when I saw watching Epica, people were just kind of, there were people getting involved, but there was a lot more people stood there. Like people were kind of going a bit mad when.
I think since the release of Retrospect, their was a 10th anniversary DVD. They've gotten more attention, because for that DVD you can see more of their stage set when they raise up. For example, this year I've seen Epica twice more. Saw them at Hellfest in Wacken. At Hellfest they had a beautiful stage set. They had pyro, they had the entire thing, and they weren't even one of the last bands of the day. They were in the dead center of the day. That's the thing. So a lot of attention goes to Epica because they've done a lot of touring with Camelot. They've done a lot of stuff in previous. And honestly, most of the two of the members of the band are also in the band Mayan. So
I think that was something that other people were saying, that they felt that there was two headliners and one support, because either Eluveitie or Epica, because it could have been the main contender of that gig last night, and they were both incredible. Eluveitie, from my perspective, her vocals were spot on. I mean, I recorded a little bit of one of her songs, and the melody is just stunning. The acoustics were great in that venue last night. I thought they were top notch. Yeah. But Epica were very good as well.
It's always a good venue, especially for that kind of stuff. I think stuff that's done more like, it's more like not like when you get to somewhere like the Academy that's designed specifically for like just playing live music. With stuff like symphonic metal, it can kind of, it's sometimes on folk metal to an extent, power metal, it kind of puts it completely off the.
I get what you mean.
It just seems clinical. I think when me and you saw Nightwish at the O2 Apollo a few years back.
Yeah, with Pain opening.
It was that was.
I remember watching them again this December as well.
We saw them and they were playing the O2 Apollo, which is like a really old, old opera hall.
No, according to my grandparents, it used to be a movie theater. That's where they used to go.
It's a very big, spacious area, and that sort of thing really works well, because obviously music's really grandiose and over the top, and you've got to have something that. Yeah. The surroundings that you've got to have. You can't just have
you've got to be able to get your vocal out. It's as simple as that, and not.
It's well structured. The entire building inside now has a very nice carried on harmonic.
I think it doesn't work if it's just like stage. Area where the audience stands, bar, merch, there. It's got to be a nice, massive, huge room. So then the sound carries. People can. It feels bigger. Because the music is bigger. It's got to feel bigger.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But the thing is, I think Epica could have worked out the main Academy, because I remember when we went to go watch Creator of Arch Enemy, Creator had pyro on stage at the Academy. So I'm saying that maybe in the future. if Epica play there, they can finally bring a bigger stage. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact is, compare the stage to the main academy. The main academy has a bigger set. It's got bigger, louder atmosphere. It's a nice big venue, so you can get the tone out in every way possible, which is brilliant. But honestly, even still, the Ritz is a great venue. It's my second time seeing them there at that venue. And, it was a fantastic set. They played a lot of old and new material, which was fantastic.
Can I just say, Unleashed sounded absolutely amazing in that venue. Oh.
As in the song, not the band. Unleashed, not the death metal band.
Sorry, I should reiterate. Unleashed by Epica.
Not the Viking.
Not the incredible
Viking death metal.
Viking death metal. It's like.
But it was my first time seeing Epica live. My dad very kindly bought me a VIP package, which was really nice of them.
The shirt she's wearing.
Yeah. This is a VIP only limited edition shirt.
I gotta say, the Essence of Silence was fantastic though when they play it live. I mean, oh my god.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also, like I was saying before, the VIP package compared to when I last saw them is very different compared to what you got.
Yeah, do you know what? Epica, Eluveitie, Scar Symmetry, their sets were amazing. The music was amazing. The atmosphere was amazing, but the VIP package sucked. It's as simple as that. I can't. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's as simple as that, because for when you pay X amount of money out, you expect to be treated and get a VIP package. I will show you what I got.
But compared to mine, before we go into Sarah's, the VIP package I got a shot glass, a lanyard, half price off the merch. I got the meet the band, get a poster signed, and a photo opportunity. Now compare it to this one.
This is what I got.
The shirts included.
Right, so I've got the shirt. Do you want to talk about this one?
A pre-signed vinyl,
7-inch vinyl,
which has an exclusive live track. As we go, I'll get out without touching the actual thing because it's I can't see it on here, but if you can see it in the glimmer, the one thing different is there is a wax stamp of the Epica logo on.
Hang on. I'll try and get the glare on it. There, you can just about see.
Yeah. So basically,
he's pretty cool as this.
It is, but here's the thing though. When you have a stamp like that, you can't play it otherwise. This is not actually part of the whole vinyl. That's actually a wax stamp when you look at it carefully. It's a carefully dried wax stamp. You got a picture of Simone there, of course. I mean, it's cool, but you wouldn't be able to play this unless, of course, you want to get rid of the logo. Like I said,
it's pre-signed.
Pre-signed. I'll read out what it says in the back. Unchained Utopia, recorded live at AZAC at Ancien Belleki in Brussels, Belgium, and it's basically originally released on the Quantum Enigma. And it's a live track, which is apparently the only time they're going to release it live. But if you ask me, guys, they're most likely going to release it as a live thing at some point.
That's what I think. At this point, that will be worth a lot because obviously it's an actual single and it's signed.
It's an original.
But like a lot of bands,
it's the principle.
Like when you think about it, there's like, say for example, I'll give you an example. Paradise Lost, like the demos that they did for the original demos, they were a long time ago. They would have been worth a ton. It was like it was sentimental value, and then they've mass released it and mass produced it. I mean, I'm glad for that because I've got the demos myself. I've got Frozen Illusion and is it Dragon Torment?
Yes.
Yeah, and they are great tracks, and it's nice to listen to them, but it kind of hampers it for people who've got a hold of that kind of material and like. Suddenly, there you go.
I also got to kind of bring back on track, very similar to what Mike got. I got a tall laminate, and if you could put that on the camera, it's quite a nice one. It is a nice one.
Show the actual lanyard as well.
The lanyard is really nice. It's double printed.
It's the Quantum Enigma artwork on the lanyard. Mine, of course,
printed.
Mine was a smaller one. It came with a rope, but there you go.
It's a nice one. I mean, the fact that it's an actual proper
if I can go into
It looks like
if I go to something that we were talking about before, it was actually about the whole identity of a pass nowadays. Like, it no longer has a significant value. Like, for example, I use the idea of Waynesville when he got all the passes and all this, and
you're running around going like,
yeah.
but
But nowadays, all it is a souvenir. I mean, it says here the ultimate enigma VIP access, but that's the thing. See, me and Danny work in 2 magazines. We get this kind of stuff like photo passes. We get access areas.
Technically, I work at 2 magazines and a website because I work for HMV.
Well, there you go. Well, let's give an example. Like, basically,
That's a good plug.
but basically,
Rage Big Club Night, everyone.
Yeah, in Leicester.
It's in Leicester.
In Leicester, right?
Leicester.
In Rack and Roll, aka Redeemer nightclub,
It's
right
excellent.
on Belgrave Gate.
It's absolutely. It's absolutely
Anyway, the idea really is that nowadays these are only trinkets. I mean, they're good. They're a good addition for a collector, but the fact is that.
Well, I can tell you what the security guard said.
Go on.
Because I actually showed her this, and I said, look, does this actually mean anything? And she went, to be honest with you, sweetheart, it is literally just for display. It means nothing. You are no different to any other person standing there watching the band, which I found quite insulting, because if you pay 60, 70, 80 pounds for a VIP package, you should be treated like a VIP, because you have been prepared to either save up or spend more money than you normally would.
Get the price and how much you spent.
I think it was
50, 60 quid.
50, 60 pounds, yeah. A standard ticket was £16 advance. I mean, that's a lot more money. And so when you pay out that more, you expect to get more. And if these passes don't count for anything, yes, they look nice, but it kind of takes the sparkle out of having a VIP pass in the first place.
It's also kind of a rip-off.
It is, yeah.
I mean, I'll give you an example. Like, I mean, just to sort of put it across, like, this isn't just pissing and moaning. And
no, we're not.
This isn't just pissing and moaning. This bit of the review, it's just
information.
I think my brother went to go see Slipknot.
Yeah, that's right.
A while ago, and he forked out he forked out an insane amount of money to go see them. But he got to meet members of the band. He got photos, signed stuff, and it was. I think the thing is, you wouldn't, for example, buy something, whether it was, say, like, I don't know, a car or whatever, but go, okay, I could get this car for £1,000, or I could pay 3 times that much, £3,000, for another car. You want that car to have extras. You kind of want it to have something that makes it value for money, rather than just essentially, just the same car, but like,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the screen because let's look at where it's paused. Look at his face.
What?
All right, yeah, something on the TV screen.
Anyway, the point is, I guess we're coming to time, aren't we? It's 17 minutes.
Yeah. Back on topic.
At the end of the day, the show itself was really worth it in terms of performance and stage presence. For myself here, I'll be writing a review for Metal Temple, so look out for that. It'll be available at some point this week or next on metaltemple.com. So look out for that. You'll get a full-scale idea as to the in-depth idea of what the show was like, the set lists, everything like that.
I did get one added thing, and it wasn't a part of the VIP package. My friend Mike here got me something very special. Got me something incredibly special.
Signed plectrum. Very nice signed plectrum. Like, hang on, don't know if you can see. But
it's a printed signature, but it is.
The design on the other side is really nice.
It's the Quantum Enigma.
It's the plectrum that is played by the lead guitarist.
I was outside getting some fresh air and having a smoke, and he was right there, and there you go.
By Isaac Delane. Now, I wasn't able to meet Epica, which is fair enough, but we did get to meet a couple of members of Eluveitie at the end, which was very, very nice.
They were great. They were great because I think
people.
I met Kriegel, and I was a bit like.
Starstruck.
Like, I was absolutely beyond starstruck. I was like, I kind of walked up to him and I was sort of like this, like really rigid, like.
Yeah, but it was after you met Anna, you said my balls are really warm.
I sort of shook his hand.
No, in the what about the tits? He said
No, don't leave that bit out. Leave that bit out because my family might find this.
Hello, he said the following thing.
Right.
But anyway,
I'm not a fucking pervert.
For my first live experience of Epica and Eluveitie and Scar Symmetry, I was very impressed because a lot of these bands, they can produce records and they can sound incredible, but live, usually in some bands' cases, they're not as good. And I was actually really impressed with Epica and Eluveitie. They sounded incredible live, and I want to say thank you to both of them for being incredible musicians and incredible vocalists, and you have such an amazing stage presence, and thank you for putting the gig on, really.
As well, I want to talk about. I mean, it's more like something related to the sound. I mean, in terms of like with Eluveitie, because obviously they have a lot of folk instruments and everything in. It was kind of, I was kind of, like, sometimes you kind of like look at this stuff and it's like, because obviously there's all the whole of heavy metal, you kind of think of it as like guitars, bass, singing, drumming.
La 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 la.
Yeah, that sort of shit. So it's kind of when you see people coming on with tin whistles and bagpipes and all this stuff, you kind of like, are the people who do the sound in here going to be able to do this?
Well, yeah, they were incredibly technically very, very well done. Yeah, well done sound engineers.
So to the sound guys at the HMV Ritz, you did a very good job in terms of sound. Your credit to that place.
Thanks for making my ball drop.
Yeah, so look out for the review by Mike Coyle.
When it actually comes up, I will add it in the description. So if you do want to read it, it will be down there. That's if you're reading it like maybe, I don't know, within a few weeks of this video coming out, it will definitely be on there. Also, I want to just a random plug. I did
a plug up his.
I did Damnation. Me and him did Damnation. I got to interview Witch Sorrow, and I had a very interesting conversation with Nick Ruskell.
And I interviewed Rob Forth, as well as Aspects, Primordial Voices, and of course other bands. Look out for that as well on the YouTube channel for Metal Temple.
Yeah, so
get your rock out. I mean,
I did the one for Metal Temple.
We both work at the same thing.
We both work at the same thing. It's kind of confusing at times, but I might put that in. I'll put that in the description as well, just so you can check out some of the live stuff that me and Mike do. Sort of see what you do, see what you think.
We make it very sexy.
It's not as good as my album reviews, but still, you know, I'm proud.
It's very anal.
Yeah.
Only you would know.
Anal oral.
So anyway, cheers guys. Thanks for checking us out. We'd like to know what you thought if you went to the gig, what you thought of it. Comment below. We look forward to reading those comments.
Like I said, I mean, obviously this isn't a black metal thing, so if you're kind of like, this isn't
what
really.
What would Scar Symmetry be then?
That's another video for another time.
Yeah, that's another video. So
we'll do a bio.
Like I said, if you're more interested in checking out what I think of live stuff, then by all means check it out. It'll be hopefully yeah.
Yep. So thanks, guys.
And the UK black metal stuff, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna do it as like an actual series. It's gonna be an ongoing thing, and once I run out of bands that I think are worthy of talking about, I just want to plug as many UK black metal bands as I can.
Yeah, let's plug ourselves.
Yeah. These guys are in a band as well. They've started writing. They're very, very close to getting their demo actually recorded and down, and they do sound very, very good. They are both very talented musicians.
Thank you very much.
And I'm very proud to know them. So.
And related to one as well.
Yeah.
No, you're not related to me. You know Southern right?
Right, I think we're going to end that there.
Anyway, have a good evening. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the 24-minute mark, you have more patience than I do.
Congratulations.
Here's your victory song.
Anyway, see you in the next video. I will see you in the next video anyway. Right,
okay, we'll take that wrong.
Have a nice evening.